Video game journalists have been targeting Stellar Blade for well over a year now. They were really upset when it initially launched and people didn't boycott it. They think that this game is disgusting because it objectifies women, even though at the end of the day, people just want to have fun when they're playing video games. They want to see entertaining content and they're not afraid of seeing a little bit of skin on fictional female characters. And over the past couple of days, we've seen a ton of hit pieces coming out from The Gamer, Games Radar, and even Vice saying that, oh, thirsty players have corrupted Stellar Blade with their adult mods, even though the developers are fully embracing them. I have a few different things to show off, but before I get into the topic, if you enjoy the content I create, check out the links in the description, join the community in my live streams, and consider supporting through Patreon or YouTube memberships. Now, one of the beautiful things about mods is you don't have to download them. If you don't like the content that mod has, if you don't want to see these characters fully nude, or you don't want to mod in, I don't know, 2B from Nier Automata, you don't have to. So why is it that there are so many people that are bothered over mods that other people want to use? It will never make sense to me. But the journos seem to be very, very up in arms over the fact that there are people who are daring to add NSFW content to this game, which is just such a bizarre angle because they're sitting here defending ultimately the developers, even though last year they were attacking the developers for objectifying females with the very pretty designs that are in this game. And, of course, it's not shocking to see the Access media attacking the very people they need to read their slop articles, but it's funny because the developers have fully embraced mods. They are not upset with the fact that people want to alter the content that they created. They are not upset over the fact that people want to play the game the way that they want. At the end of the day, they just care about making a sale. They just care about your purchase, and you've already bought the game in order to mod it, so why should they be bothered by what you're doing with their title? It says, though, the upcoming PC release of Stellar Blade is going to be accompanied by all sorts of mods, and the game's developer seems to have already embraced them fully, offering praise for a mod now available for the recently released playable demo. On X, the game's official profile recently shared a short clip showcasing a modded VR mod now available for the demo via UEVR, praising it without reservations, leading some users to ask about the future addition of PSVR 2 modes on PS5. Sadly, the developer has not clarified if it would be a possibility. For the time being, the only way to play the game with a VR headset will be the PC version launching next week, which I think is super cool. And when you have a very dedicated mod scene for your game, it just goes to show that you have created something special. Look at Skyrim, for example. I love Skyrim. I think that it's amazing. Vanilla Skyrim is like a 7, but modded Skyrim is like a 9. People go out of their way to download mods to enhance the experience that they already enjoyed, and you have to consider how much time and effort these modders are actually putting into this product. It just goes to show that they have so much love and so much passion for what the developers already created that they felt like, I want to go ahead and even add to this experience so I can get more replayability out of it. That is not something bad. And sure, if you don't like NSFW mods, if you don't like completely changing the appearance of characters or skins, that's fine, but that's the glory of mods. You don't have to download them if you do not want to download them. And whenever the journos come out and attack mods, the Streisand effect only occurs because it makes me want to go and download the mods that they're triggered over, even though I wouldn't particularly get a lot of use out of like a nude mod in something like Stellar Blade. I, at the same time, would definitely go and download it just so the meter goes up by 1 notch, just so the count goes up a little bit. The Gamer, Games Radar, and even Vice have been freaking out over this over the past couple of days. This is the Gamer article that says it's taken less than 72 hours for Stellar Blade's demo to get bombarded with raunchy mods. The demo has been available for less than 72 hours, it says. Nexus Mods has a handful of Stellar Blade mods, most of them NSFW, either enhancing Eve's assets or removing her clothing entirely, Oh my gosh, people playing a mature rated game adding mature content? How dare they? Astonishingly, there's even a beautification mod for Eve, meaning no character is safe from the dreaded yassification. I think that it is so funny that they are so bothered because they were previously attacking this game, and now it's almost like they're trying to defend the developers. I think these developers created something absolutely amazing. I think that they deserve a heck of a lot of praise, but the media hasn't really felt the same way. We, of course, have Games Radar saying Stellar Blade already has mods thanks to its Steam demo, and you simply won't believe this. The top 3 are all nude mods. I stand here stunned, surprised, and shell-shocked. They're trying to be funny, but really they're not. And this one pissed me off the most. This was the one from Vice that says, even though Stellar Blade's PC demo just released a few days ago, players have already modded adult content into the game. The new mods overhaul Eve's nanosuit to make it invisible. Without saying more, I think you get the picture. Thirsty players have managed to corrupt the game, and it's not even fully out yet on PC for another week. They said that this game was bad. They said that this game was awful. They said that this game was disgusting. So how is it that thirsty players are the problem? You're the problem for previously going on a hate campaign against this game, trying to get it censored. I mean, unfortunately, we all remember what you did last year. Not unfortunate for us, it's good that we remember, but it's unfortunate for them. They also said, I know it's not exactly shocking that Stellar Blade has adult mods. The second it was announced for PC, I think we were all thinking, how soon will adult textures be made for the game? Apparently, it's a lot quicker than most of us expected, as fans of the Shift Up RPG have already managed the feat just 4 days after the demo landed on Steam. It's even more impressive considering the full version isn't even out yet and launches on June 11th. I don't think that this is a problem at all whatsoever. If you want to play your game this way, go for it. I highly recommend a first playthrough, just playing it vanilla, just playing it the way that the developers intended. But on like a second or third playthrough, I could totally see myself modding it a ton. I mean, I've already played the game twice, and I am going to be streaming the PC version just to give it another go and to highlight it. But I think that this is so rich coming from these individuals who are always so upset. They'll praise something like Baldur's Gate 3 jiggle dick physics, but gosh forbid people mod a female character. I had made a post about this, and it is so funny to see the responses. All right, Vara, let's see your mod list. How about no? I hope they don't find out about The Sims. I will goon and nobody can stop me. Love to see it. Oh, but they're okay with Stellar Blade now? I thought they called it a gooner game. Where are the screenshots of these mods posted so I might avoid them, which is just so funny. But even the developers have said that they are fully supportive of mods, that they are totally behind people altering their game and enjoying this experience in the way that they want to, which I just think is so great, and it is so different from what the Access media is saying, that they are so bothered by the fact that people are modding this. So, I mean, shout out to Shift Up. I think that they're doing really great work. I'm glad to see that there are more uncensored outfits in this, that they're trying their best to give everybody what they want. And I hope that this launch in just a few days goes really well for them at this point, because they did create a really good experience, and I'm super excited for the sequel when that comes out in just a couple of years. But yeah, the developers are fully embracing mods and even praising modded VR support, while the Access media is melting down over them. But that's all that I really had to discuss in this video. Let everyone know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this, give it a like, and if you didn't, give it a dislike. I appreciate your support either way, but I'll talk to you all again in the next video really soon.